Okay. Well, then we can switch over to the WWE side of things. Let's get into some topics that I've picked out here, Tom.
Let's do it.
Smackdown has Apollo Crews acting as Nigerian royalty with a racist accent. I'm going to assume the only way this gets greenlit is this had to be Apollo Crews' idea. Because
right. So okay. So this is going to sound, let me on the front end say, I'm trying not to have this sound as if it may sound to you, the listener, or the viewer if you're watching on YouTube. However,
I'm not trying to say what I'm about to say, all right?
Well, no, I don't want it to sound as if I'm mansplaining. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I don't want this to sound exactly how it's going to sound.
I just don't want it to sound like I'm a white guy explaining to everyone else how it is for these minorities, right? Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, let me explain to you about racism in America.
Right, I'm not trying to do that. However, I do know friends, and my wife even is aware of this issue, where people that come to this country change their name.
You do know friends?
Yeah, I do know friends.
I do know friends. All right, okay.
I do know friends that change their name for a like their name is whatever their native name is, but now they're David.
Of course.
Right? There's
my wife works with several folks along the time who have, they have specifically folks from like India, that area of the country. They have a very hard to pronounce name in the English language, so they go, call me Bob. Yeah,
exactly. And there's even African countries that also do that, where people from that area of the world come to America, and then they are Jeff or they are whatever. Mm-hmm. So the idea that Apollo Crews may have been putting on an accent to appease the white man, I can almost understand. My biggest beef, even though the accent wasn't great and I wouldn't have done it, I think that's a little bit too hard, right? Is that it's the laziest way to depict Nigerian culture. So Nigerian culture is just two black guys behind you in military gear and spears, like it's Hotel Rwanda.
Right, like, in an accent? Like, yeah, exactly. Like, that's not Nigeria. That's what...
Again, I can forgive, even if he wants to change his name, like he doesn't go by Apollo Crews anymore. He does a complete name change and he goes by, what was his name on the Independence? It was like Uha Nation or something like that.
Uha Nation, I think, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he wants to change his name.
Yeah, just do that.
Right. Then.
I could be butchering the pronunciation of that.
We don't fact check here. But if he wants to do that, hey, like I said, I know people. I do have friends that do that. And so I'm behind that gimmick, but man, I think the most racist part was you're saying that's Nigerian culture and it's just stereotypical, movie things where the black guys are the bad people in the movies.
Because that's the worst. As they linger with the camera too long, which the WWE is real bad about, right? Like promo's over, music's hitting. They're so rigidly timed, they're not going to cut away to anything else. And they're just staring on him, and he's got to act like he's still rambling. And he just kept saying, this is who I am. This is what I am. This is who I am. It's like, oh, yeah, now I really don't believe this is who you are, right? Like that you keep having to say this. Mm-hmm. It was weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I will say I like the direction he's going, because for the longest time he was just 50-50 nothing bullshit. So, hey, at least it's something. But yeah, let's switch it up and not just say Nigerian culture is obviously war and evil people. Like, that's where I'm like, come on now.